I'd like to, first of all, thank the jury and the foundation for making this award. It's a great honor, and I was very surprised when I was phoned to be told about it. Quand on m'a téléphoné pour me dire que le prix de couronnement de carrière me sera décerné, j'étais étonné, j'ai dit, bon, c'est trop tôt. La carrière, c'est pas terminé encore. Yeah, I told the person who called me about this that it was a little bit early for what in French is called a career crowning award, lifetime achievement, because I don't feel I've finished yet. Like Tom, I found myself with a little bit of extra unanticipated leisure time a couple of years ago. And of course, being in a room full of broadcasters and people in other walks of life who have power and influence, I guess Tom's at the head of the queue, but I'm still available too, if you'd like to take advantage of these amazing abilities that we've seen on the screen. I only have a couple of minutes, and of course we have to tweet these things as well. So perhaps Peter, tweet something for me, would you, when I'm just talking here? The one thing I would like to say is that television is a team sport, and I mean, you get to laugh at me a little bit there, but if there is an achievement there, it's not a one-person game, this. There are cameramen, some of whom are here. Glenn Kugelstadt is here, I think, from now New York, but in Beijing and Iraq with me, and dozens and dozens of other technical wizards who make all this happen. And especially something I'd like to mention, there was an incident during the Libyan war where 4 New York Times photographers were disappeared for a long time, and it was a huge alarm on the pages of the New York Times. Where are these photographers? They've gone, they've disappeared. And they were finally found alive. And there was then an outpouring of celebration, blogs and columns and tweets and Twitters and Facebooks. And there was one sentence that touched me, and it was, "We thought we saw a body beside the car when we were stopped, and we think it might have been the driver." And then in all of the things about how great their photographers were and this is what we do, nobody mentioned Mohammed Saglouf, the driver, who is, as I know, still missing. We are supported out there by an army of translators, drivers, freelance fixers, we call them, and none of those stories would have happened. Scarcely any of those stories would have happened without those people who have local knowledge, local language, and who keep us alive and safe, and sometimes at the risk of their lives. Shukur Feroz, who spent some unpleasant moments in an Afghan jail for his work with us, is in the room tonight, and I applaud his work for us and thank him for keeping me safe when I worked with him. And my point simply is this, that as managers and editors back here in Toronto, you're very concerned to look after us as known faces and as employers, but these people are important too, and we need to remember them when things happen and not forget them. Thank you very much.